What's up, everybody? Um, Top 15 albums of the year. Top 15 albums of 2023. So I'm gonna go 15 through 11, 10 through 6, and then top five one by one. All right, y'all. It was a great year. Not not as great as the last 3 years, I will say. Um, but it's okay. They're gonna have kind of down years sometimes. Um, and you just kind of live on. All right, 15, Skrillex, Quest for Fire. 14, Don Toliver, Lovesick. 13, Addison Rae with AR. Number 12, KAYTRAMINÉ with KAYTRAMINÉ. 11, King Carson, A Great Chaos. Skrillex, I think, started collabing with artists that I kind of like in a way. Fred again, Lil Baby. I think he's trying to go on the rap level in a way. 14, Don Toliver was cute. I mean, Private Landing was a top song for me. 13, we got Addison Rae. That she's definitely maybe you know Olivia Rodrigo, Tate McRae, Addison Rae, they all kind of found a fun sound that I hope continues. I don't know. Number 12, KAYTRAMINÉ. So KAYTRAMINÉ, this was like a summer album. Honestly, it was kind of disappointing. People were hype. I think I need to stop listening to the hype sometimes. Number 11, Ken Carson, a great a nice surprise. It's kind of in that Playboy Cardi realm of just loud, obnoxious, cool music. That's how I could describe that. All right. We got the top 10. Number 10, we got Dave and Central C with Split Decision. This was an EP that I really enjoyed. I personally just enjoy British rap because it sounds funny to me at the same time as an American. Um, but it sounds funny, but also sounds like cool, like suave, smooth, mob type of feel. Number 9, Gunna, A Gift and a Curse. Uh, a great bounce back album from all his tribulations of the last couple of years. Um, Number 8, we got Jack Harlow with Jackman. This was definitely like his off season where he just wanted to kind of get back into a rap music realm and not to get just sucked into the pop world. Um, so I think he just kind of got fed up. I like Jack Harlow, but this type of album was an album where, it's not turning anyone's head. Great though. I'm sounding like hate. No, this was a great album. But I guess for me, I was like, he still could have made this album cooler, but still stuck with rap. I don't know, whatever. I'm not a manager. Number 7, Tate McRae, Think Later. Great album. Amazing. Um, Tate found a sound for the future. I think Tate McRae might be evolving into someone that she has not been for the last 5 years, which is actually great. Number 6, we got Larry June with The Great Escape. An amazing West Side, San Fran album that he found a lane that's so cool to me, and all of his songs are just like you know organic smoothies, investing, bank accounts, cars. Like it's just like a cool dude. Just a cool dude with his album. All right. Here we go. Top five. Top five albums of 2023. Number five, we got Rory, which with I thought it'd be different. Um Rory is like a Drake Rory's like a DJ Khaled type of guy where he found a lot of musicians and just threw them all together, but it was more an R&B type of thing. To be honest, like I do listen to the Rory and Maul podcast, and so I enjoy the whole like the making of the album, and it was nice to see it more in a low key way where he doesn't there's no like A list, which I don't think there's no like A list musicians on this, but so it was kind of nice seeing all these like just the more low key artists collabing. So I really enjoyed that. All right, number four, we got Drake for All the Dogs. Um, I would say this is Drake's worst album ever. Um, this is probably the lowest he's ever ranked. It was bad. It's too much. I think there's only like three or four songs that I like. Let's say four or five. And 10 of the songs. This is probably the most skippable Drake album ever. It shocked me. I am a Drake supporter, so you know it, I wasn't honestly. I was not expecting anything because he's dropping so much music that he's just dropping music just to like get some streams and revenue. I get it. But to me, this was not a great album for me, personally. And I think in a year or two, I think people will agree with me. A lot of people say, "Oh, give a Drake album a year," and everybody's gonna love it. This is gonna be the first one in a while that is not the case. Um, so just believe me. I know how this goes, and this was not. This is the rarest situation of this type of music. So, all right, number three album of the year, 2023. We got Olivia Rodrigo with Guts. As you can see, I have Olivia here. I have Tate McRae here. I have Addison Rae here. I don't know what to call it, but I'm gonna call it. I'm a stereotype. I'm gonna call it white girl music. Every decade, there is some type of white girl music, and this is white girl music where it's like how do I explain this? How do I explain this? It's the angsty 23-year-old girl that's like, oh, she broke up or he broke up with me. Oh, I'm gonna tell his mom about all the bad things he did to me. Like, so I think that was a great way to explain this. It's that like angsty music where it's not punk music, obviously. It's like pop music, but with punky lyrics. So I like a majority of this album. Um, Half the songs I genuinely like. Olivia has this. She's developing a nice sound of the whole. She's not rapping, but it's almost like she's just talking. She's straight up talking in her verses, and it actually works. It's strange. It is very strange, but it works. And it's fun. So, you know, I'm proud. I'm proud of Olivia for making like her own sound. With Sour, kind of, her previous album with Sour is kind of the same type of situation. But I think Guts is actually better than Sour. I don't know. That's a tough debate, but that's not what this video is about. All right. Number two album of the year we got in 2023. We got Morgan Wallen with One Thing at a Time. Um, this is definitely like the highest country album I've ever rated. But again, Morgan Wallen has figured out how to morph rap, pop, and country into one. If I talk about Morgan Wallen to my country friends, I'm probably getting slapped because there's this weird. I don't like it. I think I think sometimes country rap is kind of the same thing. Whatever. I think a lot of genres are very like gatekeeping. Like, oh, if you're in the middle, you're not really. If you're a pop country, you're really a pop artist. Like, I enjoyed a lot of his songs on this album. I thought 98 Braves is probably one of the more coolest written songs in this year for sure. And, very bar happy. This one should get you some whiskey, get some boots on, and go to a rodeo or something in a fun way. Um, and this country album, a lot of country albums, I guess this is what makes this one kind of a little poppy more than most country albums. Most country albums, you feel like there is like some, how do I explain this? It's almost like too country where you feel like you're scared to talk about the album. But I'm not scared to talk about this album because it was a very friendlier face, a friendlier a vibe to Morgan. And Morgan's very he doesn't give off that same country annoyance for some reason. So I don't know. Let's continue on. Number one album of the year, obvious. Like to me, hands down, number one album of the year is Utopia, Travis Scott. Um, has most of the album. I just love the songs. The thing about Travis Scott, he's gonna make a great album. He might not have the most top songs. Obviously, he's got Sycamore, but he's not gonna have the singles. He's just gonna give you the whole album, and you pick what song you like. Um, this whole album I like. I don't know. There's no skips on this album. He painted a great picture with this music. I loved the whole like 30-minute documentary slash music video he made for this. I really enjoyed everything about this album. I mean, you're gonna have people that say this is Yeezus Part Two, which yeah, but Yeezus was also Part Two of previous albums. It's just the evolution. Um, but also Travis Scott worked on Yeezus. Whatever. All that to be said, if you're gonna make that type of album, I will consume it. And so this is definitely number one, hands down on this. You got My Eyes, you got Thank God, you got Modern Jam, you got Telekinesis, K-pop, Schizo, what am I thinking? Hyena, all these. And I went to the concert as well. I think this is my third time seeing my top album in person or something like that. Whatever. But I loved that he, I don't know. I love that he went the whole, he painted like the Utopia was very, I'll say this, cohesive. Oh, I hate using this word, but this is one of the rare times I say it was cohesive. It felt like a normal album. It did not feel like he just picked 10 songs and threw it. into one album. It was almost as if he selectively made this. And that is what I love most about Travis Scott is that he makes great albums. And that is why Utopia is #1 album of the year. All right, well, that's it. You got top 15 albums of the year. I'll have this list in the description, I think, as well. And we'll go from there. But yeah, great year, and we shall continue on. Peace.